Heavyweight Championship of the world. The last time they'll face each other until they meet in the center of the ring tomorrow night in our blockbuster night of action on Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a welterweight fight for the WBA world title. Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman going down July 20th tomorrow night on Fox pay-per-view. Both men make weight. Both men look great and in shape. Pacquiao at 40 looking great, and Keith Thurman coming off a long layoff, though he fought earlier this year. Looks like he possibly is in the best shape of his career, and we'll see what goes down tomorrow night in Las Vegas. They asked Keith Thurman afterwards how he was feeling after the weigh-in. Errol Spence said it's his moment. Keith Thurman said, and still, he said Manny Pacquiao is not going to do nothing to me. And the day before that, he said Manny Pacquiao will not do nothing to me. There's really not too much else to say besides tune in Fox pay-per-view tomorrow night for Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. It's going to be a great fight. Got Caleb Plant versus Mike Lee, Ugas versus Figueroa on that card. So tune in. Make sure y'all follow at champ_side on Instagram, at the champ side on Twitter, at the champ side on Facebook, www.champside.com. As always, thank you for rocking with the best. We out. Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, Drew Brees, and so Manny Pacquiao wants to be in that he wants to be remembered as one of those fighters that could fight until he was 40 and still knock off the young bulls. So let's see what happens Saturday. Let me know what y'all think. What did y'all think about the face-off? As far as the face-off went, I saw nothing out of the ordinary. Keith Thurman was very serious, no games. Manny Pacquiao was calm, no facial expressions. Keith looked down on him for a second while he could, and then once they locked eyes, it was business as usual. Eventually, Manny looked away. Keith said some things, but all the talk is done. Both men are on weight, and that's all we need to see the best fight possible. I think Keith is going to be in shape. I was hoping that Keith would be in the best shape so that he would take care of his stamina, his endurance, going into them late rounds. That is where the young guy should kick it into overdrive and get that little bit of edge or a little bit of extra, but we don't know if that's true. We've seen Keith gas in fights. Give me your final predictions. I think the fight is probably going to close. It's probably going to close about even as people get their bets in. And I think in the final poll results, if I can pull them up here for y'all, the final poll results will tell you exactly how the people are feeling. So the final poll results say 27% of people think Pacquiao wins by KO, 40% of people think Pacquiao wins straight out, 3% of people call it a draw, 11% Thurman wins, 17% decision for Thurman. So Pacquiao is the heavy favorite in this fight. Now that's the end of the video. I'm gonna just give y'all my prediction. I predict Keith Thurman wins this fight by split decision. I think he works his way to that. He edges a victory. It'll be close. I don't see a knockout either way. Maybe a knockdown, but I do believe Keith Thurman has what it takes to beat Manny Pacquiao tomorrow night. I'm not saying I'm gonna be right or that my opinion is any better than anyone else's, but usually we don't throw our picks in there. But since this one is so lopsided and the underdog is clearly Keith Thurman, I'm picking the underdog, and not because he's the underdog, but because I think people are sleeping super heavy on Keith. Pacquiao has a lot of fans. On top of that, Keith has been out, he's been inactive, and people feel a certain way about him in regards to Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. With that said, there's really not too much else to say besides tune in Fox pay-per-view tomorrow night for Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. It's going to be a great fight. Got Caleb Plant versus Mike Lee, Ugas versus Figueroa on that card. So tune in. Make sure y'all follow at champ_side on Instagram, at the champ side on Twitter, at the champ side on Facebook, www.champside.com. As always, thank you for rocking with the best. We out.